The Jew knows that when the non-Jewish world knows his laws and sees through his plans that he is lost. If the Gentiles knew what we are teaching against them, they would kill us. Only the Jew is human. In contrast, all non-Jews are animals. They are beasts in human form. Anything is permitted against them. The Jew may lie to cheat and steal from them. He may even rape and murder them. Well, this is the kind of thinking, this is the kind of division that exists in this world. And it is simply because a word is misunderstood. In this case, the word Jew. Now, there's a whole demographic of people that have basically, in my estimation, they have ruined, they have destroyed their mental attributes with the misunderstanding of one word. They have justified hatred in their hearts. They have basically created a whole way of life based upon a righteous hatred of a demographic, one demographic against another demographic, based on the misunderstanding of one word. In this case, the word is Jew, Jew. And this is the way that this world and the peoples of this world, the Lulus, which is the Sumerian word for the humans that were bioengineered, but the Lulus, which the way I define L-U, the Lulus are just the little followers. And that is what the powers that be, the powers of this world have always capitalized upon, is ignorance. And it is pure ignorance to understand or interpret a word in an erroneous and basically just a divisive fashion. Because the word Jew, it does not, even though there may be certain groups that exist in this world that self-identify ethnically or culturally or whatever as Jew, and there's various factions. There's the Khazarian mafia. There's religious Jews. There's ethnic, and there's many different kinds of ethnic. But it's all just pure. It's just all more of the same divisive madness that some entity in this world capitalizes upon and thrives upon, the divisiveness and division in this world. Because quite simply, I'm going to tell you, in the polarity of existence and the polarity of things, there is divisiveness, division, there is scatteredness, there's just endless micro divisions of pitting one against the other, of people against one another. That is one end. That's what Satan represents to me. That's what evil is, just divisiveness. Keeping people constantly at war, constantly at odds ends with one another based on infinite amount of factors. Their skin color, it just is endless, and it's divide and conquer. And then there's that on what I interpret, what I define as evil is just pure scattered divisiveness among people. And then there's unity. There's source unity, source awareness. And much of this divisiveness and division, one and the same, is based on this one word, Jew. What is a Jew? In the Bible tells us what a Jew is. Okay? In Romans chapter 2, verse 29, it says, "He is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, but he is a Jew, which is one inwardly. And the circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, not in the letter." So the Bible itself is defining what it is a Jew, the word Jew. Not a flesh and blood person of lineage, but something very special that exists within each and every human mind. So, I mean, and the Bible is not, I've stated time and time again, within its own teachings, says it's not meant to be taken literal in a literal fashion with, from the left brain, ego-centered, fact-gathering, literal fashion. I mean, in Psalms chapter 78, verse 21, it says, "I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us." I mean, in Jesus, in Matthew, all through Matthew chapter 13, Jesus is saying, or Matthew's saying that Yeshua did not speak to them. He spoke to the masses differently as he spoke even to his disciples, but it was always in sayings. He spoke in parables, always in parables. So there's a lesson in the words, that the words are not meant to be taken literally. And it's this one definition of this one word, Jew, that has spawned endless division. And so you understand that there's more division, more of the same that's taking place with, say, politics. And today is, but I know that today is an important day in U.S.A, American, election process, politics. And, there's all this energy around this midterm election. And, apparently National Guard are being deployed to election point for anticipation of, unrest and civil, what have you. But that's more of the same. That is an energy harvesting mechanism. I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to vote. I'm spending my day in studying and, and seeing through how this world divides and excels. And that's what really this world is all about, is a test for us as divine connected humans to rise above that and empower ourselves. I don't believe I'm empowering myself by going to participating in some process that I believe is just an energy harvesting mechanism of the powers that be. I believe that where energy goes, there energy flows. And as I aspire to elevate my attention upon knowledge and learning and self-perfection, then as a result, my world will manifest in that fashion. It's not going to be participating in civil unrest out in the streets and all this. And, it's all more of the same. There's no one of these sides that are better than the other. And it's all just part of the dynamic to get people focused on the outside and not within their own, process of connecting with the divine. So don't be a Lulu, all right? Don't be a little one. Inky created his little Lulus, and the only reason that Inky / Lucifer people think he's good is because, oh yeah, he tried to save humans from this. No, the reason why he wanted to save the humans, and in particular the humans that he did save, is because, as he told Enlil, that look at the Lulus, they're good little followers, they're good little workers. So, don't hand me any of this trash that Inky, he's the good guy. He tried to, no, he just likes you because you're a little follower, because you have not empowered yourself and become a Jew. If you're a Jew, hit that subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for further video offerings from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for power compassion, and strength. For self-empowerment, compassion, and strength. All right, I know this is a little bit of a rant, kind of going here and there, but I'll follow up and dial in after I've had my morning coffee and present a little bit more cognizant, coherent, argument.
Namaste. Namaskaram.